Nintendo!
Hey everyone, welcome back with Being on Mac, where today we are once again continuing our playthrough of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And we're doing some more classic mode here. We're playing as, Mr. Good Old Fashioned, Mr. Safety, Mr. Mario. And we're going with the good old US of A, because, I still got some pride in there. I'm a prideful man, when it comes to the things that I like to be prideful about. I'm prideful about pride, quite honestly. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, I think this is actually based off of his appearance in like a golf game or something like that. But really cool outfit, and I really liked Smash Ultimate. It wasn't for all characters, and it wasn't too many outfits. Like Mario's obviously one of those guys with the exceptions, but it was really nice to see like the variety of costumes that just weren't alternate colors for certain characters. And honestly, there's some guys, that are also really good with having multiple costumes. I mean, the hero has 4 unique costumes with all, each with their own alternate color. He actually wanted that DLC character to be 8 unique characters, but he wasn't able to do it with the timing he had. Which, no big deal. I mean, it's still really awesome that he was able to get what he was able to get done. Mario has quite a variety of costumes. It's kind of a tragedy, really, because there's so many good costumes for Mario that you can't play as them all, Whether it be, this outfit's my favorite, but there's also Construction Worker Mario from Mario Maker. There's also Wedding Mario from Mario Odyssey. So there's just a lot of really awesome outfits out there, and even just the color palette swaps, since they're actually represented properly in the series, like Fire Mario, stuff like that, which I think they might have actually gotten rid of in this game, unfortunately, because I think the same colors apply to, Wedding Mario technically, which is a shame, but it works, I think that like the color palette swaps work for certain characters. But that's another thing that, I was talking about it, what are ways that the next Smash game can differentiate itself and make itself, better and improve upon Ultimate. If they can't have all the characters that there were on this roster. I said it on World of Light. They got to have a full-on story mode with, some good voice acting and stuff like that. A classic return to form there. As well, and it doesn't have to have like all the classic locations like the Mushroom Kingdom or Hyrule, but it would be such a big boon if that were the case. But it would also be really awesome if they just had unique costumes for each character. I think that'd be really awesome. That represent specific things in their series. Like this USA Mario, like Dark Link, like there's a few, like Lil Mac and his hooded appearance, his sweatsuit and stuff. More costumes like that, but like just outfits. Let's say everybody has 8 outfits again, and that's kind of just the series standard at this point, which that's a lot, Let's obviously all these guys are the same character. They're just Bowser Jr., but they're different skins. To be the Koopalings and stuff like that. If every character was like that, I think that would be a really great way to set it, a really great benefit of setting itself apart from the future, Mario, Smash Bros. Games and stuff like that. Set themselves apart and whatnot, you know what I mean? Also, bring back the goddamn trophies, man. If you don't want to do it because of the identity issue, alright, I guess, but you gotta give us a better collectible than the friggin' spirits, you know what I mean? They're just stickers, but called a different name. And I am going to attempt to do the, obstacle course thing here, with pretty much every character I play as. Just a heads up. I don't know what the current record would be for my current playthroughs. I imagine it's got to be with Fox, either Fox or Marth. But I think Marth has slowed down considerably since his Melee days. Fox, on the other hand, I think is in the top 5 fastest characters. So we got a little bit of Bowser action. I don't really know what the hell the theme was for this entire playthrough anyway. It's like it just says "Let's it go," and I don't know. That's what we did. We went and we goed, but we didn't really get any. I don't really know what that means exactly as to why we got the fights that we got. I guess it was just let's it go and kick a Bowser's ass. Ooh, Giga Bowser. Oh jeez, what a chump here, fellas. Oh god. Alright, that wasn't too bad. He can freeze people? Wait, why am I surprised? I think he's always been able to do that. Goodness. Let's cool him down a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's go get our kiss from Peach as well as our, you know, birthday cake or whatever. But that's all for today, folks. So thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode on Nintendo Tuesday. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.